Jesus. It's about damn time. I hope he's all right, though. He just got knocked the fuck out. Was that round number 8?
Last time Alexis Rocha had an opportunity like this, he showed up and knocked out Blair Cobbs. Here he is in the slot that was once earmarked for Ryan Garcia.
All right, let's talk about it. The reason why I'm really covering this fight is not because of Alexis Rocha versus late step in George Ashie. Normally, okay, I'm not gonna say normally. If this was 4 or 5 years ago, I'd probably be covering the whole card, like really deeply invested, but I'm kind of a jaded boxing fan. So I guess to jump right into things, I don't want to see Terrence Crawford versus Alexis Rocha. Alexis Rocha. I don't want to see it. So what's been going on is it's looking like Golden Boy Promotions may be close to becoming the promoter. Is this what's up? He's up. He's okay. Of Terrence Bud Crawford. You know, as in like logistically, you know, here's my theory. He needs someone, you know, they have the infrastructure to put together press conferences, media events, the contract negotiations and all that. I just don't think that BLK Prime, you know, especially if you know what Blue Blood's going through right now, I don't think that BLK Prime is fully equipped in that area of PR and putting together an event. Like, you know, like having Adrian Broner sign with you, Terrence Crawford, and you got a wrinkled up banner in the background. Stuff like that is just like, you know. But let's listen in. Well, anyway, we're going to play some interesting audio clips. I can't play the broadcast because Zone be tripping, from De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins. It's looking like Terrence Crawford, because the way they're talking is like it's already pretty much done. That Terrence Crawford. Oh, shit. Oh, he was staring into like the Netherlands for, oh no. Oh, these are brutal. I wish, look, his foot. Jeez. I'm sorry I can't show the whole clip. The Zone is, you know, they be tripping. Oh my gosh. Whew. I just feel that Rocha is too green. And then, of course, you're going to ask, then why not Virgil Ortiz? Because Virgil Ortiz is in a contract to fight Amantestana Jonas in April. Errol Spence and Keith Thurman can be announced any day now. And if we want to see Crawford versus Spence, if both fighters keep winning whatever fights they're going to be in next, we won't see them until the end of the year. This is just, you know, that's why I'm jaded. Like, boxing pisses me off, man. Like, and then we wonder why we got slap boxing and misfits boxing, because we can't get our shit together. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. And I'm a degenerate boxing fan. I covered Mickey Rourke fights. I paid my dues. Like, I paid my dues. We're waiting for the post-fight interview. I paid my dues. I've been to the highest of the highs in boxing, from covering Mayweather Pacquiao, Mayweather McGregor, to the lows of lows, sitting there watching Iris Lindy Lara versus Terrell Goucher in a dangerous-ass Barclays Center. Brawls and gunshots, risking your safety, having to take the train from the Barclays Center to Penn Station. 11 a.m., the freaks come out. Man, 11 p.m., the freaks come out at night. I paid my dues.
Welterweight champion from Santana, California.
Getting kicked out of events.
Rocha.
You know they kicked my ass out of the MGM Grand. I paid my damn dues. I paid to the bottom, to the top. Fucking Saudi Arabia, Joshua, fucking Ruiz 2, Ruiz 1.
That being his 14th KO, none more impressive than that
pissed
one.
off.
And Sergio, listen,
Boxing has really been pissing me off. I'm just glad I'm able to vent.
He got the call
I would have been asleep. Like, I don't be putting my time in this boxing shit no more. Like, they gotta show me something. Like, it's not the other way around. Like, I'm trying to, like, get into boxing. You motherfuckers gotta show me you wanna keep me covering this shit. No disrespect to you, Alexis Rocha. I'm just a little untethered. Thinking about looking at the boxing schedule and the fights that's supposed to happen, that's not gonna happen. I just be like, you know, I see this. I be thinking, like, how is this gonna get us closer to Crawford Spence, adding one more hand in the pot? Huh? I can understand the logistical part about it, but it's just like, this don't give me no hope. Let's listen in.
You have jumped on every opportunity you've had over the last couple of years, whether it was moving up to main event, to fight Blair.
Look, even in a shirt, Oscar trying to show off them fake ass abs. He funny as shit.
And having another signature knockout. How did you feel about this performance?
Well, first off, I just want to thank God. Second, I want to thank the whole crowd that came out and supported me and came over and bought these tickets. I appreciate all of you, every single one. I'm here to fight. 5 fights in 14 months. Let's go.
How did you feel about this one?
Like I said, when my coach called me, it was early in the morning, and I always stay in the gym. After my last fight, I took a week off, went back to the gym. When he called me, we have 5 weeks to go. I'll take it.
George Ashie was a late replacement, not a lot of tape out there on him, so not a lot to study. What did you figure out about him early on?
That he wasn't going to hang with me. Yeah, that he wasn't going to hang with me. He was tough, definitely tough. And, you know, give respect to him in 6 days' notice. I've had a lot of 5 fighters calling. I mean, I've had 5 different names that followed through. And now, like, to solve your question, when you asked me yesterday, I'm ready for the big names. Errol Spence doesn't want to fight Crawford for some reason. He's fighting Thurman. I'm next in the WBO. I want Crawford next.
I want to ask you about Crawford in a minute, though, but what was the game plan coming into this fight? Because you seem perfectly happy to hang in the pocket and make this a fight in the phone booth.
Excuse my language, to beat the shit out of him.
Did you feel anything he was throwing back?
No, not at all, no.
Middle of the fight, you take a pretty decent-sized cut above that left eye.
Coming for you, bud.
How did that change things for you?
You're
no,
finished.
You know, just you gotta roll with the punches and the headbutts. Yeah, I got a good command. He's in compos. My guy right there. I'm ready for anything.
Say you're ready for anything. We know your promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins. They met with Terrence Crawford this week, posted a photo of it on social media. Is that the fight you want next?
That's the fight I'm ready for next. Let's go.
Talk some
Everyone
shit.
always asks me, am I ready? I won't know until I'm in there with him.
Why do you feel you're ready for that fight right now?
I'm ready for the big names. I know what I'm capable of. I know when I fight whoever it is in front of me, I'm gonna just take it up every level, every step. And I just want to say one more thing. Viva Mexico, cabrones!
Guys,
is it insensitive?
So much, Alexis Rocha, an engaging personality.
So
one
remember,
of my favorite fighters to talk to in fighter
remember,
meetings as well.
before we get to business,
very
remember,
willing to
it's
open up
2023.
about technique, and as you see, he plays the stoic man
There's a lot
pretty
of
well
crazy
here
shit
too.
going on in the world. Men can be women, women can be men. You can't come to the gym anymore and look at anybody. So is it insensitive that I identify as half black, half Irish, and half full-blooded Chicano?
Is he ready for it?
Why not?
There's only one way to find out, but with knockouts like
I want to
this,
embrace like all of my culture.
We'll take a look back at
But
the
anyway,
highlights
no,
from
listen,
this
no
one. These will be
disrespect to,
highlights
you know,
that, I'm
to
sure will be
Alexis.
revisited many times
But
after tonight.
I just don't want to see it. I just think he's too green.
I mean,
you know?
That punch was bound to land.
And I get all the politic mumbo jumbo, but that's not my problem. I think that's fans' problem.
Made it hard to pin
Now,
down.
here's what I think. Listen to this.
But he kept coming back.
Let's go listen to this. Oscar De La
and
Hoya
the
to say
determination he
on his
had.
own.
But whenever you're lacking in technique, it's only a matter of time. And just
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
that time, and then when that punch landed,
I was talking over that the whole time. Close this shit out. Doggone the zone. You pissed me off. Doggone the zone. They got some shady, dodgy ass practices when it comes to trying to cancel your subscription. Like, they got me back, but it's like, all right, I'll come back when I want to come back. Like, stop trying to charge my food stamps card. Stop trying to charge my EBT. Listen to this.
Just a couple of hours ago of you, Bernard, and Terrence Crawford. What was the meeting with Terrence Crawford about?
Future plans for Terrence Crawford. He wants to fight. He wants to fight the big fight against Errol Spence, and I told him we can make that fight happen. Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis is going to open up a lot of doors for us to do a lot of business with PBC. So I told Crawford, look, let us present to you a schedule of fights leading up to Spence. So I have all the confidence in the world that that Crawford versus Spence will happen.
All right, so you guys at Golden Boy posted a photo.
So hear me out, and tell me if I sound like a lunatic. Hear me out. You get Terrence Crawford versus Rocha, possibly May, June. Golden Boy will probably be aggressive, try to get him out in that same timeline as Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, somewhere around that time. Golden Boy's confident that Ryan Garcia is going to beat Tank Davis. May not be a rematch clause, probably will be, but just in case they say, listen, we give you Rocha, help our guy, Virgil Ortiz. We would love for it to be him, but he's not available right now. And the timeline is a little messed up because Stanionis got injured, but hear me out. We give you Rocha, Crawford, I think Crawford's going to, if it happens, he's going to beat him, school him. He's just too green. I haven't seen anything, at this point. It's probably going to be the type of ass whooping that Canelo took from Floyd on obviously not as big of a scale, to like make him better. But I just don't want to, I'm not no interested in it. But follow me. Ryan Garcia in Golden Boy's perfect world beats Tank Davis. Then you have Crawford versus Ryan Garcia later on this year. That raises Crawford's profile. If he beats Ryan Garcia, if it happens, just follow me. And then they can go to PBC and be like, look, we built, he's built up now. Also, logistically, they're able to put on press tours. They have the infrastructure to be the promoter as the rumors are. Canelo is a matchroom fighter. But Canelo pulls the strings. He's, they get a fee or whatever it is, and Canelo is the promotion. But logistically, they have the PR team. They have, everything in place. So that right there, is interesting, and really the only reason why I wanted to see this Alexis Rocha fight, because I was like, okay, Oscar's getting, we see Crawford, him and Crawford with a picture. They're fighting on the zone. They want to announce some big news. He's been saying he wants to get aggressive. Crawford with the BOK Prime thing, Word of Sopranos, whatever happened there. I don't know. I'm being optimistic, but at the same time, I'm tired. Like, boxing just can be can just piss you off. Here was what Bernard Hopkins had to say. So they're all promoting the fight. They're already talking about it. It looks like it's going to happen.
You and Bud Crawford talk about.
I tell you one thing, that the lunch date was excellent. And let me tell you,
we don't care
there's an announcement coming. There is an announcement coming from my partner, Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy itself, and everybody that love boxing. Whether you care for us or not, you're going to love this
All right, so
moment.
Does this announcement, Bernard, we'll just nibble around the edges here a little bit. You've got Alexis Rocha about to get into the ring in a couple of fights. He is ranked number 3 right now by the WBO. Is there a possibility we could see Terrence Crawford against Alexis Rocha?
Correct.
Well, you just revealed what Oscar was going to announce. Look at what
and one word, without a speech. I broke a record.
All right, so with Alexis Rocha then, do you believe he's ready for that type of challenge? He's 5-0 since that loss to Rashid Ellis. What have you seen in those 5 fights, and what makes you believe he'd be ready for it?
What I see then and what I see now, but you know what? He's going to have to answer that question once he's in the ring. I see a lot of things.
So it's done. Expect an announcement soon. It's done. I just don't know how one more hand gets in the pot. I just think it makes things more difficult, but also it does, I know a lot of people were getting on Crawford about saying, well, he don't know the business. Well, he hired some people that knows the business. So I'm interested to see how this turns out, but I'm not going to be following the story. It's like, basically, you know, people are going to be milking this, doing videos all day, every day. I'm letting you know right now, I have no interest in the Alexis Rocha fight. You know, this ain't fucking 2015 anymore. Like, you got to really, like, you know, captivate me. Don't get me wrong. There's some degenerate fights I was looking forward to. For example, I covered Yard versus Bertrand BF Yard. I was looking forward to that. But something where, like, what does it lead to? You see what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. Like, I'm tired of fights that don't really lead to anything or have a storyline. Like, no, you know, but it is what it is. That's just me. Take your time out. Like the video, subscribe, and TstreeT Controversy with 5v360. Thanks for watching.